yes, men are gonna feel like because a woman is making more money than him or she's in a higher position, he's gonna feel a little bit insecure. But it's that man's job to go out and better himself.
Mm. Hi, welcome back to my comfy couch. Today I got a special guest on the couch. Say hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. No, hi, on my comfy couch. My name is Charlie. First time on. Well, technically second time on. So
Oh, that's true. You have been on one of our episodes,
yes,
right?
yes,
I
I was on
forgot.
once. Yep.
I forgot.
Mhm.
And you join us live, so if you guys ever pay attention to the live, he's always on there.
Yes,
Really
yes.
engaging. So, Charlie, this year you're gonna bless us with. You're gonna have a certain section on the show, right?
Yes, yes.
So, are you excited
Um,
about that? I'm
I
excited.
am. I am uber excited, guys. Get ready to check out Charlie's Corner. Gonna be on soon.
That's right. And Charlie's Corner is going to be from a male perspective, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, what's your mission with that? What do you want to have happen with that Charlie's Corner?
I just want to have conversations that men need to have, that maybe men are afraid to have. Younger men, older men. Um, just again things that we need to talk about, that we need to discuss, that men otherwise typically don't talk about.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm really excited about that. So, today we're going to talk about it's 2023, right? It's a brand new year.
Absolutely.
And what I really want to focus on this year, one of the things I want to focus on is kind of the status of both men and women right now. And
Mhm.
it seems that I meet some guys that, are friends, coworkers, or what have you. And it's like they're not really, anxious or really trying to actually date the opposite sex. They're like, okay, I'm single and I'm fine with it. Like I'm living my life. They're not really pursuing women. Like that's not a priority for them. So my question is, why do you think that is?
Um, it's pressure.
It's
It's
pressure?
yes, a lot of pressure.
Pressure from
Dating
who?
dating is hard. Sometimes you ladies make it kind of hard for us. It's like I hear a lot of men say this, men that I know, men that I listen to speak. Um, it's just men these days are feeling like they're not enough. You know, no matter what they do, no matter like how good their jobs are, no matter how much they're trying, there's always something. So they're not good enough. So men are just like, bump it, forget dating. I don't need to stress. I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna hit the gym. Not saying that it's all ladies. Ladies don't beat me up. But some of y'all make it difficult for us. So men in 2023 and to 2022 are just like, hey, forget the dating thing. It can wait. It's not important right now. Just focus on myself.
Oh my goodness. And I feel like there is some truth to that because it does seem like that's kind of the energy I'm feeling from a lot of guys. But my question is, what do you mean that they're not enough? Are they like entertaining women and then women are like complaining about things? Or is it like the laundry list? I hear you guys complain about like we want a laundry list of things. Like what is making men feel this way? Is it this experiences they're having, what they're watching on these podcasts? Like what is it?
I think it's has to do with a lot of experiences. You'll meet a young lady
Mm-hmm.
and you'll ask her what she wants in a man, what she desires.
Mm-hmm.
I want a man that's sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Check. I'm sensitive. Um, what else? I want a man that's gonna listen to me. Um, okay, I'm listening. Check. I want a man to have a good job. I actually have a good job. Check. So she wanted those three things. You give her those three things, and it's oh man, like you're not in good enough shape, or hey, now you're not spending enough time with me, or it's always something. So it's like men these days feel like no matter what they're giving, it's always something, and it's stressful. So it's like why bother?
So, do you think women previously were satisfied with what men were providing when it was kind of clear? Because I'm trying to see what's the change, right? I mean, to me, we always hear about the nagging woman that's always nagging the guy. But what do you think has been the shift? Like, do you think it's because we don't have those defined, gender roles anymore? Everyone's kind of not sure, what's going on or what's expected of them. Like, what do you think has been the shift as to why men like this is affecting them so much now.
Um, definitely could say some defined gender roles. Women today are like, women want to be the man. So, um, whereas back in the day, traditionally, I feel like it was more of the relationships were geared toward what men wanted. Now, relationships, I feel, definitely are geared to more toward what women want. And also, I feel like a lot of women are like basing what they want out of a man off of what celebrities are saying. You see a lot of videos of, I don't know, city girls or whoever, saying a man should do this, a man should have that, a man should do this. You know, city girls, Beyonce, whoever is one thing. You know, if you working a 9 to 5 out here with the rest of us, you kind of can't have Beyonce and city girl standards. So it's just, I mean, I don't know. It's a plethora of things.
Oh, so it's interesting that you said before it seems like relationships were more geared to what men wanted,
Mhm.
and now it's more women. What did you mean by that?
So I feel like back in the day, traditional times, you look at like, let's say the 50s. Men, we were the providers. So we went to work, made the money, put the food on the table, put the roof over your head, kept the lights on, you know, things like that. The women's role was to take care of the family, prepare dinner, keep the family healed through, the kitchen, just take care of the household and things like that. Now I feel like it's kind of flip flopped.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's more of relationships are like more keeping the woman happy.
Mm.
What's the saying? Happy wife, happy life.
Yes.
So I feel like that's where relationships are now. It's more of just keeping the woman happy. So now providing, keep your lights on is not enough.
Mm.
Bringing the money home, putting the bacon on the table, like they say, that's not enough. The house, keeping your car full with gas, that's not enough. So
So now it's all about
yeah,
if we're happy.
it's
So do you think guys have changed? Do you think they? So you're saying perhaps women want other things than that typically from before. But do you think men have changed, or you think men still want the same things of women?
I feel the mass majority of men still want the same thing. Um, in a traditional sense. We still want that woman that's gonna take care of our home, that's gonna take care of our kids, that's gonna make sure everything is cleaned up. When I come home, I want if dinner ain't ready, I want it to be cooking.
Mm.
And I feel like men, the majority of men, still want that.
But is that realistic though? Like if the woman has to go to work too, or both working, it's not like before where traditionally the guy would be the one, doing, working and then coming home and the woman would take care of all those things. So since we are working as well, like do you think that that's fair to expect that from a woman?
Women are definitely more career oriented than they were, let's say, in the 50s or anything like that. So I guess it is a tad bit more difficult, but at the same time, I feel like those things can still be done. Even though you're working, you can still keep the house clean. You can still like cook a little something like.
Because that's the thing is that if we don't need you guys to provide for us anymore, we got that handle as well now. It's like that's why it might seem that we're looking for other things. It's not, I need you to work and stuff anymore because I can do that for myself. So now it's like your value is going to be different now to me. What I need from you is going to be more maybe emotional, more support, that type of a role. And I don't think, do you think men are like, equipped or even ready to handle that type of thing?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Men are not. We're not that emotional. Hey baby, how was your day? Like, come on, lay your head on my shoulder. Like, tell me what so and so at work said today. We're not. We're not like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if women are changing, and you don't need us for what we've always been here for, then it's like, what's the point? of us being around, which
Mm.
goes back to how we opened up about why 2023, why men are feeling how they're feeling and
Ooh.
not being bothered with relationships. It's like,
Ooh.
why am I here?
Oh my God, that's such a good point. So, do you think men could look at women, the modern woman, and be like, okay, now she doesn't need us for this, she needs us for this, and adapt and learn those traits? Or do you think that's totally unrealistic? That's not a man's, makeup. We're all screwed, so to speak. You know what I mean?
That's tough.
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever gonna be a point to where men are just gonna completely change,
Yeah.
and completely just switch it up. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think there are some men that are with the program
Hmm.
that do change. Um, but no, I don't think most men are gonna change like that. You know.
So, how could a woman who is, self sustainable financially, how can she make a man feel like he still is needed? You know what I mean? Because although we may be able to pay the bills for ourselves or what have you, how can we validate the man and make him feel like he is bringing something to the table? Because that's been an issue. Like a lot of times we spoke about on the show, how women are making more money and maybe have higher positions and that type of thing. How can a woman like that make a man who may not be on her level or on the same level feel like he is there for a reason? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think women can do?
I think you have to realize like what you benefit in having that partner.
Okay.
It's great to be, career oriented and career driven and making all this money, these high powered jobs and everything, but you still need that partner. You still need that man in the house. Yeah, you making 100K, 200K a year, but you go in your kitchen and your pipe bursts. Who you gonna call? You gonna call a man to come fix it. Uh, you know, something falls, other things fall apart around the house. You gotta have that man to come fix it. Um, so you have to. I feel like ladies, even if you're in these high positions, you're making all this money, you have to realize the benefits of having a partner. And as you get older, um, say your 30s, your 40s, even your 50s, you're making all this money. Eventually, you start to slow down. So you need that partner. We're supposed to be partners. So you just have to know what you want, the benefits of having a partner, and I guess just find the right partner. Somebody that's suitable for you. Respect that man,
Mm-hmm.
and just go from there.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I like how you said that's the big thing is respect. Because it seems like that's the dilemma when there is that imbalance of financially, that respect is somewhat lost. So do you think the women in these cases have to go be very conscious or go above and beyond to make that man feel like he is useful? Like, hey, you can, like you say, fix this or fix that. And, just because I'm making this amount, I'm not holding that over your head or disrespecting you. Like, I think maybe women have to really have that consciousness about them when they're dealing with men to make them feel like they're still the man.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And I feel like it's not even. I feel like it's something that you shouldn't even have to think about like that. It should just be like a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't have to think like, hey, I have to show him this respect, or hey, I have to talk to him this way. I feel like it should be a natural thing, for that to happen.
I'm asking because I feel like these men may have that insecurity about them, even if you are, let's say, showing them respect or being a decent woman to them. To me, you don't think like a lot of these men still in the back of their mind have this insecurity, like, hey, she really don't need me financially. She really kill. You know what I mean? Do you feel like these men, or if the women are just respectful, that it's not even going to cross his mind? She doesn't have to overcompensate or make sure she makes him feel validated.
No, I think men. A very good question. I think men absolutely do feel like that.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my thing is how can women, help men overcome that? How can she make him feel still validated and, wanted and important and needed when, in the back of his mind, he might be feeling a little inadequate. You know what I mean?
First off, I would say, fellas, it is not up to your woman to make you feel more of a man. It is not up to your woman to make you feel strong. You shouldn't be leaning on to your woman like that. I feel like that's not a woman's job.
Mm.
Um, Men, we can always do better. He can always do better. Hustle a little bit more. If you don't like the job you're working at, shoot for a better one. So I don't believe that women should have to make a man feel that way. But it's still kind of tough because I feel like the woman should still show that man respect.
Oh, absolutely.
Um, but no, yes, men are gonna feel like because a woman is making more money than him or she's in a higher position, he's gonna feel a little bit insecure. But it's that man's job to go out and better himself.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Better himself, or see, change his mindset about it. See
Absolutely.
that again, we're not looking to you to make more than money than us necessarily.
Or just start fixing stuff around the house. I mean, she's making more than me. I'm gonna just start fixing everything. So, let's try that.
I love it. I love it.
Man, she can't work this lawnmower, so you need me for that. So I'm going to go out there and cut this grass for you.
I love it. I am so excited about what you're going to do because it's conversations like this that we want to empower men. We want to make them feel like they're needed because we do need you.
Yes.
And we want them to feel open to express the things that are really bothering them so women can understand, men can get healing, and we can have people actually getting together.
Absolutely. That is the goal for us to get together. That is the goal.
Yes! We're watching the show. We want people to get together.
We want y'all to hook up. Like,
yes!
Like for a long time too. Not just for a good time, for a long time. We want y'all to hook up and get together.
So, that's right. Okay, so like I said, I'm excited and we'll look forward to Charlie's Corner, so y'all stay tuned and you'll see more of Charlie. Thank you so much.
Definitely, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you for all of your support.
Of course, I got you.